What's going on out there, YouTube? What's up, Team Hollywood? And what's up, my Madden 26 fans? It's your man, Hollywood Sports. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? If you are new to my channel, you want to hit that subscribe button right now. Guys, we're just getting hot with Madden NFL 26. And what we're going to do in this video, guys, is we're going to do a defensive coverage one-on-one. Defensive coverage one-on-one, where I explain different defensive coverages. And what we're going to do in this video, guys, we're going to talk about cover two. We're going to break down the cover two defense, because a lot of people always asking me to do that, so I'm going to do that. I'm not really an expert, 100% expert, but I can teach you the basics, okay? We're going to talk about the cover two defense. We're going to break down the cover two defense, all right? Let's welcome the San Francisco 49ers to our practice facility. All right, as you can see, I got it on all Madden, guys. I got it on all Madden right here. We're going to try to do the best we can. All right, here we go. All right, let's go to shotgun formation, because it also lets you see how the coverages work in Madden. Let's see. Okay, we're going to run this 689 hook. That kind of works on the cover two. That's a good route combination for cover two, and see how they play it. All right, now let's go to concepts, and we're going to go to cover two for the 49ers. Let's look for a nickel one. Okay, Tampa 2, nickel over. We're going to run that one. Oh, this triangle right here. All right, we're going to run that one. Now, what we're going to do, guys, here's my route combinations, as you can see. And we're gonna break down the cover two after we run this play, okay? All right, here we go. Doesn't matter where I'm going to throw the ball. We're just going to see. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to throw the ball, guys. We're going to see how the defense plays the routes. Here we go. All right, now let's break down the coverage. All right, now let's see. Okay, guys, let's talk about the cover two. All right, let's talk about the corners, guys. All right, the corners' job, okay, they're going to go into the flat in the cover two. They're going to go into the flat, but at the same time, they're going to help the safety a little bit. They're going to drop into their flat zone, but they're also going to drift and kind of help the safety out, okay? We go to the other corner, same thing. He's going to drift in. He's going to drift in his flat. Okay, he's going to drift in his flat in the flat here. But at the same time, he's playing his zone right here. He can kind of help bracket and kind of help the safety out too, also a little bit. Now remember this, guys. Okay, now these linebackers right here. Okay, they're just going to play the center of the field. Okay. You got your you got your mid read right here. This is your mid read, and these guys are the curl flats. Curl flats, these guys right here. So he's going to be kind of standing in the middle of the field, and that's how they're going to drop back, right? Okay. They almost got to cover all this in here. These linebackers here got to cover all this in here, and this guy's going to pretty much work this part of the field. Your mid read linebacker right here. These guys are going to work their defensive curls, okay? Okay, now let's talk about the safeties. The safeties' job, because these guys right here are going to be in the flats. They have to watch these guys going over the top of the flats and defend these deep routes as they go. Let's say he goes around, or he could come in here and break back out. That safety has to be covering these deep ends of the defense right here, okay? But let's see how they played it. Let's see how they played it. All right. Remember, your corners are going to cover this part of the field, guys. And you see the safeties trying to protect over the top right here. Actually, I should have played this a lot closer. Those safeties a lot closer. We'll do that in a second because they play too far back. You got your linebackers playing their roles right here. Okay. Now let's finish the play. Looking good so far, looking good. Now, as you can see, this corner here this is as far as he's gonna go. So he chucks the corner, he chucks the wide receiver right here, boom, and he lets him go. Now, when he lets him go, because he's watching this guy come underneath, right? So far, good coverage. This safety's got his eye on Terry McLaurin. This linebacker's playing his part of the field, watching him. You got this middle linebacker playing his mid read, and this linebacker. So they're in good coverage so far. But okay, now as he bumps this guy right here, he's gonna let him go to the safety. Look what the safety's doing. Okay, his back is turned. His job is to defend this side of the field on the other side of the half mark. This side of the field, right? This safety handles this side of the hash mark, on the outside of the hash marks. But look at that safety way back there. His back is turned. This receiver is going down because remember he plays in his flat zone, and he's also keeping the guy on his check down right here. I know it's a lot, guys, but look at that. Look, the receiver is wide open right here. That safety is not doing his job. He's supposed to work this part of the field, right in here. Anything deep. But look at him. I could have threw this ball right in there. That safety is not paying attention. Look, that safety is way out there. Everybody else is doing their job. Okay, you see this corner? You see this corner right here? He is kind of keeping an eye on this guy right here. He is kind of keeping an eye on right here. Because of that safety way back here, I guess he drifted back more farther than he needed to. But I'm gonna tell you guys, EA is not going to tighten these zones up. Okay, they're not going to tighten these zones up. All right, let's try it again. Same play, same defense. Let's see how they play it. Same exact way. All right, now let's go in. Let's put the safeties in close. Remember, guys, cover two. Breakdown of the cover two. We're going to use the same offensive play. All right, we're going to see how they play it this time. This time, we're going to put the safeties up close. We're going to put the safeties up close, okay? All right, then we're going to go back to this nickel over. Cover two, Tampa 2. All right, we're not going to throw the ball. We're just going to see how they play it. All right, here we go. All right, let's break it down. But the purpose of this video, guys, is really to teach you, it's not about how the coverage is in Madden. It's really to teach you the cover two defense. Okay? Again, the corner is going to drop and play his flat route right kind of in here. Same thing with this corner. He's going to play his flat route. Okay? You got your linebackers right here. He's going to kind of drift through the middle. This linebacker is kind of going to drift right here. And this mid-read linebacker is going to drift back right here. Okay? The corner, again, he's got to help the safety out a little bit, as much as he can. Same thing with this corner. Okay? But you see we got the safeties in closer this time. All right? That's the cover two, guys. That's the cover two defense. And now let's see how they handle their responsibilities. Okay? We got the linebackers dropping back here. The three linebackers, they're covering their parts of the field. Okay? We got this corner over here. All right? We got this corner over here. And we got the safeties right here. Now the safeties are facing this way. Okay? But they also got to watch him. And this safety got his eyes on him. Okay? This linebacker is going to watch Merritt coming out of the backfield. Okay? So far, so good. The safeties are in place. I like that. The safeties are in place. Okay? The safeties are looking at my man going deep right here. The other safety is in place right here. Oops. The other safety is in place right here. Okay? Your linebackers right here in the play. Your other linebackers right here in the play. Okay? He's probably going to break down and get this flat route if he can. But that safety has to watch him and him. But it looks like he's probably got to keep an eye on him just to break down the coverage, okay? But that cover 2 is playing okay right there. Okay, again, because he's dropping down to play that check down, this safety has got his back turned. He needs to keep his eye on this guy. That's his job, to cover this between the hash marks and the sideline, anything deep. This safety covers anything from the hash marks to the sideline, anything deep. Okay? See? But Madden is not going to, even though I brought the safeties in close, Madden is not going to tighten these zones up, man. They're not going to tighten these zones up. He should be on him. Okay? They have him, they got McLaurin bracketed right here, the corner and the linebacker. The safety's back here doing something. I think he should play a little bit in here a little bit. This mid-reach linebacker right here should help out right here. Even though the receiver's going right to him right here. So he's in position for the receiver right here. Okay? It's just that this safety is way out of bounds. He's nowhere. He's not even paying attention to my man right here. And this guy right here is keeping his eye on the check down. All right, guys, let's do one more. We're going to pick a different offensive play this time. Change up the route combination and see how they play it, okay? Let's see. I want something going downfield because I want to see how the safeties react. All right, let's go ahead and pick this stick play right here. X. Okay, we're going back to the nickel, Tampa 2. All right, we're going to run the play. We're not going to throw it. We're just going to see how they react to how the cover 2 plays. All right. I wonder if we had enough time to get the receivers out in the route. All right, let's take a look, guys. Let's take a look. Again, I'm gonna give you a refresher. Boom. Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. That's the safety right here. That's the safety. This is the safety. That's a linebacker. Okay. Boom. In the middle. Boom. The corners handles their responsibility. Help out the safety back in here a little bit. And the safety's got to cover their responsibility deep, right? Let me get my cursor out of the way. Okay. Now, when I say tighten up the zones, look at Terry McLaurin coming across right here. He's coming into this linebacker's area. Look how he reacts. Now, I got this on all Madden. And San Francisco got good linebackers now. Watch this. He is not reacting to that receiver. He stops, but he should be coming forward. And he is not going to do that. He should be reacting forward. He shouldn't just stand still and watch him coming across, because I could throw that ball right now and get that ball in there. Right to him. Now, it could be awareness, but I know San Francisco got good linebackers. Even if the awareness is low, you see the receiver coming across. He should be seeing that receiver coming across. But he doesn't react when we break down the zones. Look. He let the guy go right across his face. Look at the linebacker. He let the receiver go across his face. Don't pick him up whatsoever. They would not do that in the NFL. See, that's what I mean by tightening these zone ups. EA is not going to tighten those zones up where the defenders have that kind of awareness. They're not going to do it. Okay? Let's look at the two safeties. They got their backs turned. I'm telling you, man, EA can program this thing. One, they don't have a lot of time to really get all this stuff programmed the way it's supposed to. But you can see they're not going to program these zones tight. He let him run right by him. He's wide open over the middle. Even without the sack, he could have threw that ball a long time ago. He got pressure right here. He could have threw the ball. Okay. This corner's doing his job over here in the flat route. But look at that. He has to keep his eye on this guy. And see, the flat is only that's what the safety's job is for. He got his back turned right here. His job is to watch this side of the field. He should have his eyes on that receiver coming over there. He sees him now, but he's still running backwards. He's still running backwards instead of attacking the receiver right here. Look at this guy way back here. Look at these guys. They're not looking for work. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's hard to program. I don't know. He's wide open. I mean, he's getting sacked though. He's getting sacked. He would have hit him more. He would have hit him more in this area before the pressure came right here. But you see what I'm saying, guys? We're doing more breaking down how the defense handles the cover two. But remember, guys, the cover two is bam, bam. He handles this side of the field. The safety stays back. The corners play the flat zones. That's the cover two with the 4-man rush. That's it. That's cover two coverage, guys. That's cover two coverage. I'm Hollywood Sports. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.